What is up, people? Matt here again. So this is going to be my 100 subscriber special. I finally reached 100 subscribers, which is well, it's an accomplishment. So I've been thinking about what to do for it. The usual stuff like Q&As and all that is great. I'd love to do a Q&A, but to be blunt, not many of you comment. So even if I put up a Q&A asking for questions, I don't think many of you would post a question. I'd end up with no questions and it'd be pointless. So I figured I might as well just play a game. Although it's not really anything special, I figured I'd do it a bit logic behind it. So most of you on the channel probably subscribe for my Bleach stuff, my anime and manga stuff. That's great. And then probably less of you subscribe for Dynasty Warriors content, although I haven't done a whole lot of it more recently. So I figured I did the best of both worlds, and I figured I'd play a Bleach game that has Dynasty Warriors gameplay, to be honest. So this is actually the last Bleach game that we got. There was actually a home console launch. It came out in 2013 in Europe, I believe, or it might have been. That sounds about right. Or it might have been 2011. But this is the last Bleach game we got. I'm pretty sure Japan got other games on the PSP after that, maybe. But as it stands, this is the last console game possibly ever for Bleach. There probably will be a Bleach game on the PS4 or PS5. Maybe when the manga ends or when the anime starts up again, which would be quite interesting. But this is kind of going to appease the Bleach fans that are on the channel, and this is also going to somewhat appease the Dynasty Warriors fans. Attack on Titan fans, I'm sorry, but there isn't an Attack on Titan game I can play on home console at the moment. Obviously, when it comes out September, I'll probably be doing videos on it. Hopefully it's actually good. But this is what I'm going to be playing for now. I actually have kind of played through it and completed it, but I did that on a different PS3, so I've got absolutely no data on this PS3 that I'm playing at the moment. So I'm going to be starting from the beginning. Hopefully, I'm hoping that playing the intro isn't going to get me flagged. I'm going to be a bit pissed off if the video gets muted. If it gets muted, I'll just re-upload it and cut out the intro. But I actually really like the intro for this. To be honest, most of the anime intros are really good anyway. Now originally part of there was the actual anime intro. They were going to use it in this game, but for some reason, due to copyright, they had to change it. But it's really similar to the opening that plays during the Ironka arc. So, you know, it's a bit. Copyright really fucks me off because it really ruins stuff, you know. But this is probably like one of the best Bleach games we've had, to be honest. I mean, I'd probably argue this is in the top 3 Bleach games. Probably the strategy role-playing game on the DS is perfect. The Third Phantom, that's a really good game. The fighters are a bit iffy. You know, Shattered Blade, Dark Souls and Blade of Fate. They're not bad, they're not great. But obviously this is the only Bleach game that has got kind of Dynasty Warriors gameplay. So I really like this game, but I really wish there was a PS3 Bleach game. I hope they do one, because let's be honest, they've had a shit ton of good One Piece and Naruto games, but we've had literally bugger all Bleach games. You know, for every one Soul Resurreccion, there's like 5, 6 Naruto and One Piece games, which is a bit annoying. So we might as well play through the story, to be honest. The dubbing in this game isn't great because not all the voice. I don't think they've got any of the original voice actors. Most of them sound on par, but there are some that really don't sound right. Yamamoto really doesn't sound right in this game.
After the war at the Soul Society, Ichigo Kurosaki returns to the world of the living. However, Aizen has used the Hogyoku to create Arrancars, plotting a new invasion. Aizen also takes note of Orihime Inoue's powers and orders one of the Espadas, Ulquiorra Schiffer, to kidnap her and bring her to Hueco Mundo. Upon discovering this, Ichigo travels to Hueco Mundo with Uryu Ishida and Chad to rescue Orihime.
So we've got his moveset, we've got the Getsuga Tensho, the Shiretsu Ho Geki Tenburenjin, then there's Hollow Getsuga Tensho, and there's just the normal attacks. The gameplay's pretty fluid. I've got to be honest, they did a perfect job, to be fair.
Let's go! This is Hueco Mundo. Not very cheery. There's nothing here. Look at that.
Chad doesn't sound right.
No, it's a palace. This must be Aizen's hideout. Let's go chase. All right, let's go.
The slip movement can be a bit iffy as well, because obviously you got this rush attack, which is basically how you got to move. Otherwise, you're just going to take forever to get around the place, which is okay. The gameplay's pretty good though, to be fair, with locking on and stuff. I mean, it is kind of easy. I mean, there are some spikes occasionally. If you don't level up a character enough, you get, it's not good. If you don't level up characters enough, you're screwed basically, to be honest. The combo system is also pretty annoying. Instead of working on whether you get hit or not, it actually is a case of if you don't hit an enemy in a certain time, you lose the combo, which is really annoying once you've killed all the enemies, because there's no one else to kill. So you have to hit the environment, which is really, really annoying. You can do that. You can hit these like multiple ones. So the spiritual pressure bar is basically the move. So your ignition gauge when Ichigo goes hollow, that's basically your kind of true Muso or rage mode. And everything else is pretty, it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is you get locked into the areas with the enemy. You can't like run around the whole area. You have to stay in this area. The other thing I don't quite understand is why they only decided to do the Arrancar arc. Why not just have the game starting from the very beginning? They really can feel lazy at times, I'm not going to lie. Because it's just like, why start right in the middle of the story? It's really, we're not even in the middle, near the end, to be honest. I mean, if you're just following the anime, this is basically the end, nearly. I mean, spoiler alert, once Ichigo defeats Aizen, it's basically the end, to be honest. So it's a bit weird. I really did wish they'd start from the beginning. The thing is, there's like 12 levels in the story, which is pretty, you know, even for a Dynasty Warriors game. I mean, there is less in each Dynasty Warriors like faction, but at least there's like 3 factions or more. So you get realistically with the story, that's where most of your time is spent. Whereas in this game, it feels like you have to spend all your time in mission mode, which I'm not a great fan of, to be honest. So I'm going to show off my Musu, I'm going to try and gather them together and show off the Musu. It's alright, it's not a great attack, but it's okay. The ignition gauge is a bit better. But this is basically the whole extent of it, to be honest. It's pretty simplistic. I'm not gonna lie. So with this thing, you have to. There's specific enemies, and they have to be beaten a certain way. There, you have to do the Getsuga Tensho on it to knock it over, and then obviously you can go in and, you know, wreck it or whatever, like that. So I think this might be the end of the level. I might have to fight a boss. I'm thinking it's a boss. I think you have to fight a oh, what are they called? Can't even remember now. Can't even remember the name of it. That's bad, isn't it? It's going to come up in a minute. Menos Grande, that's it. Basically, you can just get Getsuga Tensho for the win. I'm going to do the ignition, so obviously Hollow Mask on, and Getsuga Tensho, and you basically won. It's not... The game isn't particularly tough, to be fair. I don't know why Ichigo would have trouble with the Menos Grande. So there you go, I've got it in Silver Morning. Another thing that really annoys me about this game, and the main problem, is the characters. Okay, there's not a lot of playable characters in this. A lot, and I mean a lot of the fan favourites are left out, which is really not great. That's really annoying, to be honest. That's the biggest issue I've got with this game. Lack of characters. Yeah, that's just the biggest. That's the biggest annoyance, you know. So that's the end of the level, I'm pretty sure. There you go. So the soul points are basically XP you use to level up. B's okay, you know. Now the leveling up system in this game is pretty similar to. It's pretty similar to the sphere grid in Final Fantasy X. It's okay for what it is. It's not ideal, but it's alright. So for some reason, they are 3 unlocks with 2, which doesn't make any sense when you think about it. You'd think you just unlock 2, but no, you unlock 3 as well. So here's the leveling up grid. This is for Ichigo, obviously, and then there's one for, you know, every character. So at the moment I've only got Ichigo and Uryu unlocked, but Ichigo's the only one that's got points. See, the problem is each character has their own points, so you can't main one character and then level up other characters with them, which is unfortunate. You have to use the character to level them up, which is annoying. So here we go. It's literally a sphere grid. So 200 points to level up my gauge, or you can have 500 points, but it upgrades it a lot more. There's defense, obviously, and there's attack. In this game, it's a bit weird because in a lot of games it's pretty simple as to what you should focus on. Whereas in this one, it's a bit up in the air. You can kill enemies pretty easily, so do you really need attack? But then you don't often die, so do you need defense or, you know, life? It's a bit... But since I've got 500 points, I might as well just do this one. Now that's a character one. They have specific abilities, but most of the characters aren't even playable, which is... I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. I'm going to try a mission. Okay, I can't try a mission because I've got to clear stage 2 before, so I might as well get stage 2 done and out of the way. So stage 2, you're playing as Uryu. You can't choose who you play in the story. You have to pick the one that, you know.
After infiltrating Las Noches, they come upon a fork in the road that branches out into 5 different paths. They swear to meet again and go their separate ways. But as they delve deeper, 10 powerful Arancars called Espadas await them.
So here we go, we're starting as Uryu. Uryu's completely ranged, as you'd expect, with the bow. I don't even like Uryu, to be honest. I think he's a smug, you know. I think he's really smug. And his pride as a Quincy is annoying as well. So I don't like playing as him, to be honest.
Let's go.
I'd much rather have Chad as playable. I don't know why Chad's not playable.
This spiritual pressure. I expected this much from the Arankar home base. It doesn't matter how long you've been the rock.
Uryu's very fast, as you can probably tell. He's very quick attack. To be honest, it's a bit... I really don't like playing as ranged characters in the Musu games, so Uryu, as I said, isn't my favourite. He annoys me a bit, to be honest with you. And once you run out of spiritual pressure as Uryu, you're practically pointless because he uses, for some reason, his bow is spiritual pressure. And that's annoying because he does have his melee attack, but it's shite. Let's be honest, it's not good. You know, it's really not good at all. So there's a lot of enemies that you basically have to use ranged on, which, you know, okay, whatever. There we go. So I imagine this video is getting reasonably long. I'll beat this stage. I'll beat this stage and then I'll play a mission. I'll play a mission mode stage as Ichigo, and then I think we'll call it a day. But I'll probably do more videos on this game because it's quite fun. Dynasty Warriors games typically aren't the best streaming material, I'll be honest. Mainly because a lot of the time is spent running around and it's not huge amounts of fun, but you know, I'm sure those of you that like Dynasty Warriors don't mind watching it. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of watching it, which is a bit hypocritical, I'll be honest. But, you know, each to their own at the end of the day. I think that's it. So the thing that annoys me is this is about speed. If you get through the level as quick as possible but killing all the enemies, doing combos, you will get a high rank. And I don't like to speed through games like Dynasty Warriors. I like to take my time and literally kill every single enemy on the map. I'm a clearer in Dynasty Warriors. I like to wipe out every single peon. And if you take your time in this game, you'll just get like a D, straight up D. You get a D. You get a D. You get a D even if you are pretty fast in it sometimes, because the game just doesn't like you getting a good score. It's like these guys. These guys disappear after a while. That's nuts. There's enemies that you can't even kill. I mean, whatever, but it's annoying. See, they go in one way and out the other. So you miss them and you're not going to get a lot of points. I think is this a turtle one? I'm not sure. Yeah, turtles. Okay, so Quincy Bow, as usual, basically lightly gets a Gatencho, finish him off with a melee, and you're sorted. Dodge the damage. See, this is the problem, you can't really boost. Oh shit, didn't see him. Oh crap. Right, let's go.